Hi guys, so I just learned a bit about anarcho-capitalism and I dig it. I totally dig it. And especially what this one anarcho-capitalist said about immigration. So I watched this video on Dave Rubin with a guy called Brian Kaplan. And Brian Kaplan is a professor of economics and he describes himself as an anarcho-capitalist. And so basically anarcho-capitalists believe that we don't need any government at all, including police and even the army. They said that all those things, including the police and the army and judges and courts, that it would be done better and more efficiently by private companies, which is crazy. I may believe the police part, but I'm not sure about the courts and the governments. But anyway, so this guy, he said he was for open borders. And he said that illegal immigrants this is not really a problem as long as the immigrants work, right? And he made a really compelling argument. And then I realized that, you know what, this is what may actually bring down the welfare states in the West, both in Europe and in America. Because yes, immigrants are not a problem. I totally get this. I mean, look at the early 1900s, where people were coming to America from all over the world by the thousands. And that was a good thing. Why? Because they were all working together. They were all productive. The country was growing. The population was growing. It was awesome, right? Not so now. Not anymore. Why? What's the difference between the early 1900s and now in America? Well, now there's a huge, gigantic welfare state. And the reason why immigrants come to America, come to Western Europe, is because of those benefits, of those welfare benefits. And some statistics have shown that actually immigrants, a large number of them go on welfare. They don't work. I mean, yes, some of course, but an overproportionate number of them are on welfare. So then it hit me, those waves of illegal immigrants, this is what may bring down the welfare states all across the West. Or at least reduce them dramatically, because I believe that's the real problem. It's not the immigrants, it's the welfare state. This is the real cancer that keeps growing. And this is the powers, the overreaching powers of governments all over the world. This is what is the real problem, and they keep implementing new regulations, new laws, new taxes, and they're becoming more and more restrictive, more and more totalitarian, and ever growing, ever expanding. I mean, just alone the European Union, I mean, this is a completely undemocratic, totalitarian institution, in my opinion. So I believe that those huge waves of immigrants, which the liberals are fighting ferociously for, this is actually what may bring down that liberal agenda and may implement a freer society with less taxes, with more free markets. That's more free markets and less taxes and less regulations. Ironically, as it may seem, I'm not sure I'm making this argument like I can, if I'm laying it out well enough. It doesn't look like it, but basically, yes, I think the waves of illegal immigrants could lead to the collapse of welfare states all across the world, and this would be huge. This would be all worth it. I mean, if this would be really so, then I'd say, bring even more of them, because this really what needs to happen. The welfare state needs to be abolished. So those are my thoughts.